All right, hold on to your butts. So in this video, I'm going to break down everything wrong with the Halo, the series trailer. Doesn't mean the show is going to be bad. These are the things that I'm concerned with and that really jump out at me as either they don't fit the franchise, they don't fit the series. I know they're doing their own timeline, but as a fan, these things jump out at me as weird decisions from the creative team. I'm going to watch it day one. I'm going to be there. Don't get me wrong. Huge Halo fan. Read the books. Play the games. But here are the things that jump out to me that I don't quite sit right with me. Okay. Opening shot of some type of city here. I'm not exactly sure what this is, where this is. Here's one of my first major problems, however. This might be in the outer colonies somewhere. They are using an AK-47 here. I know these are rebel groups. Rebel groups are part of Halo lore, especially in the books. However, this is 500 years in the future, and we are using AK-47s still. Like, are we shipping AK-47s from the 20th century across the outer space? Like, just doesn't make sense here. Really odd choice.
You. Humanity's best weapon.
I think Master Chief looks fine, by the way.
Master Chief, huh?
His costume is fine.
The Master Chief was enhanced and trained for one purpose: to win this war.
I'm assuming, by the way, this is Dr. Halsey. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm assuming that it is.
He and the other Spartans are
I've heard a lot of people take issue with this. I've heard that this is Kelly, the Spartan Kelly. I could care less. They have to give characters, yes, in the lore, all the Spartans have their heads shaved. But they have to give characters of, you know, where a new audience is going to be watching it, where they don't know the characters. They have to give them identifiable features. Like, you need to be able to know who is who, some way. Doesn't matter what they are. It could be purple eyes. It could be like a certain helmet, right? Like, it could be a certain set of armor. Apparently, one of Kelly's identifiable features is pink streaks in her hair. I do not care. If this is your biggest problem you have with the show, I don't know what to tell you. Then it's going to be a great show if this is the biggest problem that they have. But continuing.
our only.
Again, the guns, weaponry, in general, aesthetics, costumes, I think look good as far as the Spartan armor and such goes.
Effective weapons against the Covenant.
First look at a member of the Covenant here. This is the Elite's face. I do think it looks a little too video gamey, but it's not a dead stop for me. Not a big problem. It's okay. It looks like an Elite, at least. They got it right. Got the 4 mandibles here. We'll get to how the Elites look a little later. Warthog looking fine.
He's lethal, upgradable, and most
This scene bugs me. We'll watch this a few times.
Controllable.
You're saying Master Chief is controllable, okay? But let's back up this Elite scene again. The way the Elites are fighting.
And most
Elites, remember, are supposed to be like the most, they're called Elites. I mean, Sangheili technically. But they're referred to as Elites because they are the elite warriors of the Covenant. They are the top tier, right? Like they are the commanders. They are the leaders. They are the best that the Covenant have. You've got these highly trained tactical elites. The elites were supposed to be like the Spartans' equivalents, basically. Or their biggest threat, even. I don't, you know, I know plenty of elites get killed by Spartans. It's not like they're unkillable. But the way they fight in this, they look very like
Upgradable.
they don't look fast, agile. Like they're like, look at this one. He's like swinging his sword. The way it's choreographed.
And most importantly,
it's like
control.
like I don't know. Doesn't seem to be.
Appear to be excavating some kind of object.
Master Chief's voice. I know people are going to be concerned with that.
This appear to be excavating some kind of object.
Sounds fine to me. No, it's not Steve Downes, but his voice sounds fine. I have no issue with this. Pablo Schreier. I have no issue with the portrayal of Master Chief, at least in this trailer. I think it's fine. I do think he sounds... I think in general, the vibe of this whole trailer screams generic sci-fi. Nothing in this trailer really excited me, which is a big negative. It would have been easy, I think, to throw in some things we really wanted to see from a Halo series, and at least get people excited, and this didn't do that for me. Again, though, I think Master Chief looks fine, just looks pretty darn emotionless, and as Halo has gone on over the years, they've got a lot better, peaking with Halo Infinite, at tapping into the emotions or what makes Master Chief the Master Chief. And I think this is looking very, so far in this 2-minute trailer, not the whole series, just a little on the generic side.
When I touched the object, I felt something. I felt different.
This reminds me of like The Matrix or something. Don't know what to think about this. It looks cool. That's all I got to say.
What they did to us makes you numb.
And you just decided to help me. Why would a Spartan do that?
That guy, by the way.
What does one do with a...
Where is he?
What they did to us?
This guy is like very generic supporting actor. He's not bad by any means, but I don't know. I just, when I see him in something, I kind of am like, that kind of screams like budget to me. I don't know.
Makes you numb.
Budget
You
actor.
just decided to help me. Why would a Spartan do that?
No problem with him, by the way. He's
What
fine.
does one do with a superhuman you're not sure you can trust?
Who is that? Why, thank God, Frank? I don't know if I don't think that's supposed to be Captain Keyes. Maybe Lord Hood?
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
Okay. This is essential. It's Jen Taylor's voice for Katana. Which is awesome. So glad they got the actual voice actor for Cortana to do this. No reason that they couldn't, and they delivered on the voice. The way she looks makes absolutely zero sense. Why they made her look, the coloration that she has, the way she looks like a deranged anime character. It would have been so... There's nothing wrong with the way she looks in the games. They've changed how she looks over the years. She's always been purple. She's always been blue. One of the two. She still essentially looked the same, though. This does not look like Cortana at all. And this is one of those things. If you're making a show based on an established property, which fans are going to be watching, why would you monkey with the way Cortana looks? Like, it's such an easy thing to carry over. And you know if you change it, fans are just going to be mad. There are calculated risks that you can take with a show to do something different and to do something all your own. This is one of them that does not matter. This was an easy win to get the actual voice of Cortana and then just use basically the same model. And this is what we get. Some weird Blade Runner looking thing. Like, I don't know. It's coming out in March, by the way. March 24th, really soon, which is cool. Notice they're using a remix of In the Air of the Night by Phil Collins. Not traditional Halo music. I don't have a problem with that. Again, I'm just like, is this the best choice? I don't know. Covenant Phantom looks pretty good though, right? If you, for a split frame here, you can see, wow, a jackal here in the foreground. Jackals look okay. You getting your surgery, Frank? Nice. Are you happy? You excited? Scared? Again, Spartans I think look good. Marines look good. Mongoose is here? All right.
Master Chief recovered something.
I think
Sacred ring.
that
Halo.
one of these humans, I don't know if it's her
Recovered something.
Sacred ring.
or her. I've heard that one of these two are Miranda Keys, which is fine. I never thought Miranda Keys was that strong of a character.
Halo.
This part makes me freak out. Gun Goose would be sweet. This part makes me freak out. This looks like some weird Star Wars crap. This is like the Emperor or whatever from Star Wars. Who is this? And I've been told something. I don't know if this is true or if this is what I've been told. And I'll look at her again in a second. Don't know what's up with this, but it drives me nuts. Clearly a villain though, right? A human villain. Okay, who is this? This could be the Arbiter. I like the way this environment looks. You've got 3 prophets there. Don't know what this is really referencing in the games, but it looks really cool. Here's this.
Surrender to the Covenant.
Here's this villain again. She says, humans surrender to the Covenant.
Surrender to the Covenant.
When I first saw these tentacles, I thought that they were the Flood. And I thought maybe, okay, they're going with a more achievable visualization of the grave mind. That they were going to do like a human to represent the grave mind. Because I think grave minds can take like various forms, right? Never been a human one, obviously. We've only really seen the plant-like one in game from Halo 2 and Halo 3. But I thought, okay, they're going to take the grave mind thing in a different direction. No. What I've been told is that she is a human that has been raised amongst the Covenant and obviously stands with the Covenant. This is, again, one of those decisions makes no sense canonically. Terrible idea. These are supposedly hunter worms, like the Lekgolo worms. That's what I've been told. I don't know if that's true. But the Covenant themselves, the original Covenant, would never, ever take a human in. Ever. Especially the like elite and prophet era Covenant, right? They despised humans. They looked down on humans. Humans got between them and their religion. You know, they're getting between the sacred rings. Okay. The Banished in the books have actually taken a few humans in because the Banished are like pirates and they will use whatever they can as tools. That kind of thing. But apparently this human female is allied with the Covenant or part of the Covenant because she's walking through a ship. And if these truly are hunter worms, the Covenant are not attacking her. She seems to be, I don't know if she's, I don't know what type of relationship there is, but very, very odd creative choice that I'm not sure I like.
Cortana, I'm gonna need you now.
There he is again. Everybody keeps saying that this part is super hype. It's literally Master Chief spinning a battle rifle. Like, is that really that important?
Find the Halo. Win the war.
Listen to that again.
Find the Halo. Win the war.
Find the Halo, win the war. Again, I know they're doing this separate timeline thing. I like that he has Covenant blood on his visor, by the way. But they're doing this so backwards. The way Halo CE basically... It was almost as if humans stumbled upon the Halo by complete chance, right? And then you know, found out they need to destroy. I mean, old Master Chief destroyed the Halo because the Covenant were going to detonate. They were going to fire the Halo. That's how the first Halo game started. Like, Master Chief and some Marines crash land on Halo. They don't know what it's about. They find out that the Covenant are going to fire it. It's going to destroy the universe. And they ultimately foil it by destroying the Halo. Here, they're saying, okay, humans need to find the Halo, as if humans are actively searching for this Halo, the original Halo. Again, odd creative choice. They're making it sound like humans are almost searching for Halo as to wield it as a weapon. And then maybe later they'll find out that, okay, no, it'll destroy everything, and we can't use it. Like, that's, you know, maybe humans are being duped in this whole thing too. I don't know. It's just really strange. They got the logo right. Good job, guys. Air of the Night at the end again. I'll probably get DCMA'd for this. But that's it, guys. All in all, I'm going to watch it. There's a lot of red flags in there. Don't forget that the showrunner, both showrunners also announced that they are leaving this show after the first season. So they're done. They're not doing. Doesn't mean the show's not going to get a second season, but the people who were running the show for the entire first season have already announced their departure before it even aired, before they even saw if it's going to be a success. So that really screams two things to me. One, the show's bad, they know it, and they don't want to keep working on it. Or two, it was just a complete hell to make for whatever reason, and they don't want to continue working on it. Neither one is good for the long-term potential, because if it's not fun to work on, that's... I know it's hard. It's hard work, but it's just not a good sign when the showrunners leave after one season before they even know if fans liked it, if audiences like it, if it's a success, if it's a flop. I've never really heard of such a thing. It's sometimes people do sign up to do like one season of something. Never like this, though. Never like, okay, we're hired to start this new thing. It's you know, almost done, and we're out. Like, I don't know. Scary times.